Hey. All right, we're recording.
All right, hey guys, how you doing tonight? I'm glad everybody made it to the call. I appreciate your time. Everybody has tons of stuff to do. We'll try to keep it short. We have a 45-minute limit, so it kind of keeps us condensed. Um, so I guess some of you were at Summit, and some of you weren't at Summit. So just don't know, the people who were at Summit, we decided to get together and have a meeting about the future of Team Elevate. Um, Also, as some of you know and some of you don't, Ricardo Marquez is the original creator of Team Elevate. Denise and I kind of took on a leadership role in there, and totally fine with that. We love doing it. We love Team Elevate. But with Ricardo stepping down, it came to our attention that some people were having, some questions, and so we decided to have a meeting about everything at Summit and just kind of break it down and see what the best future for Team Elevate is. With that said, Denise and I are not done, and we are also working on our business. So, but also, like I said, we love Team Elevate, and we don't want to see, it go down the tubes because, our heart's in it, and, we still want to help everybody. We want to help each other. So the basic gist that me and Denise have come down to after kind of, taking in everyone's input and, really thinking of what the future is going to be now that Ricardo has stepped out, and, Denise and I said don't mind, and we're definitely going to still share things in Team Elevate that, we might pull from other groups that not everyone might have access to. But we're also going to use Team Elevate from here on out as basically a support group for those who are in it. I want to be a part of it. With that also being said, from now on, as you add coaches to the group, as you add coaches to your organization, you will no longer be adding them to Team Elevate coach. You will definitely add them to Team Accelerate. If you are not a member of Team Accelerate, which is Keith Wilson's group, most of our uplines, ask us. We will definitely get you in Team Accelerate. I think most of you are already in there and using that resource. Now, like I said, Elevate is going to be strictly a support group for those of us who know each other, want to support each other, want to keep each other, going. We're not going to let it die. We're going to still post stuff in there, but definitely add your coaches to Team Accelerate moving forward. As you're progressing, and really working their business and seeing them wanting more, then I would like you to graduate them to Team Motivate, which is Team Accelerate's mother team. So if you see them wanting more, definitely add them to Motivate. It'll give them the extra resources that they need. And like I said, from here on out, all coaches should be added strictly to Team Accelerate. As you see them progress, you can graduate them into Team Motivate. Like I said, we want to keep Elevate, as a support system for those of us dialed in, those of us who really are getting to know each other, really got to know each other at Summit, and just kind of keep each other going, keep each other supported, pull our resources from different places, whether it comes to business stuff, personal development, stuff that we find. But again, no more coaches should be added to Team Elevate coaches. Add all of your coaches to Team Accelerate. And from then on to Motivate. If you're a group, like I know Denise and myself are a part of Swarm, which is Tommy Migrant's group. I don't know if some of you are familiar. But if you have resources like that and want to connect your coaches who are doing the work and want to be a part of something bigger and want more information, and, connect with people in groups like Swarm. Ask to join, ask to be a part of it, and make your coaches who are doing the work part of it. I think that's basically just a bit. Denise, did I miss anything? Our transition as far as everything goes with that?
No, I think the only thing to add would be that Keith did offer to us at Summit that if you are a coach in his downline, or also if you have a coach that's in your downline that is finding Accelerate overwhelming because there's so many people in there, that he is going to reopen for us a small group of like his personally sponsored coaches so that we can get some individual guidance from him without having that huge group of 700 people to sort of get lost in. So if you find that you have a coach of yours that's getting lost, or if you yourself are getting lost, you have to reach out, because Keith is not a hands-on. He's not going to come to you and say, what are you doing? What are you struggling with? You need to go to him and say, I'm struggling with this, or I need help with this, or come to one of us and then we can plug you into the right place. So don't feel like we're going to just leave you hanging at any point. Just, let somebody know what you're struggling with, and we'll get you to the right resource so that you can get what you need and get your coaches what they need.
Right. Like different groups are going to fit different people, because every different way and processes things in a different way. And we did speak with, Keith in person about this at Summit, and, spoken definitely with Julie Miller as well. So, I think this is going to work for everyone. I hope it's going to work for everyone. And I think that those of us who are dialed in and working the business and, enjoy each other's support are going to still stay in touch in Team Elevate. But I think that overall, we have the resources, myself and Denise, more time to work on our businesses as well. Again, we love Team Elevate. We just want to focus on our businesses a little bit more as well, which makes sense and was brought to our attention as well. We're not diamonds yet. We can all act like diamonds, but unfortunately, diamonds yet. Getting there, hopefully. Hopefully all of us are. But until then, we're going to rely on Keith. He's, an elite coach. He knows what he's doing. Chris Ballmer is his upline. He definitely knows what he's doing. Sources, and it'll give everybody a little bit more time and some great time to plug into some greater and larger resources. But again, if you aren't a part of Team Accelerate, post up, get you in there. And Denise, I know you wanted to talk about our challenge group situation and moving forward from here. So the floor is yours.
Oh, goody. As far as the challenge groups go, I think what we're going to do is try to consolidate the ones that are not active right now. So we have a few like PIO and T25 and P90X3 and P90X that they have people here and there, but they're not really that active. So we're going to consolidate all of those into Elevate Fitness and Nutrition so that we can try to kind of bring some life back to that group and make that more of a team support page or team support group where I don't know who all knows, but the way that Accelerate runs theirs and the way that other coaches tend to do it is they each have their own personal support group, and then they run their own challenges. And we chose the option to do team challenges because we have a lot of coaches who only had one challenger or two challengers here and there. And so we wanted a place where they wouldn't feel that they were running a challenge with just one person. So in this case, Elevate Fitness and Nutrition sort of serves as the personal support group, but you have the advantage of having a lot of people in there to sort of interact with. And we're hoping that will refresh that group a little bit. We're going to put in there like a 30-day warning in each group, kind of like we did before with we're going to be closing these groups out. And so if you would like to continue, talk to your coach, figure out what challenge you want to do next, or to hop in Elevate Fitness and Nutrition, and there you can just sort of go about your fitness journey, but not any specific program. And then give them time to move themselves over. And then we're going to clean out that group. Anybody that really hasn't been active in, 30, 60, 90 days, I would say after the 90-day mark, we're going to remove them. And then if you hear from somebody say, hey, I was in this group and I'm not, feel free to add them back in. But, there's no reason to carry 400 people and there's only 20 active, so clean them out, give everybody a chance to sort of freshen their pot, and it'll give you a chance to keep track of everybody a little more easily. So that's that one. And then we're going to run separate challenges with a start and end date. Most of the talk from Summit is that these 21 to 30-day groups are sort of where it's at right now. Anything longer than that doesn't really hold people's attention span. So we're going to be kind of doing that same run with the current popular programs. So size we're going to do with Jenny's going to be running that one for the team. Excuse me. And then we're going to keep 21 Day Fix and Extreme because that's a pretty hopping group. So we're going to keep that one alive and keep it going. And we'll just post in there, you know, either if you want to do another round, let us know. If not, talk to your coach, you know, figure out what you want to do. We won't kick anybody out of that one yet, but, you know, we'll just try to pay attention to who in your coaches are active and not active. So you can check in with them if you haven't heard from them in a while. Let's see, what else? For those of you who don't know, the other option you have is to run your own challenges. And I think Derek and a few other coaches, myself included, I have run a few of my own, where if you have enough challengers, and I would say probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 would be a good number if you want to try running one yourself. It's a little bit easier to keep track of your own people that way, and you have the advantage that they know you're their coach and you're running the challenge, and so it can get very personal, and you have a better opportunity at that point to maybe convert them into a coach because they see what you're doing, they see how you're leading, and so you are able to do that as a coach. And as you grow and you feel more comfortable with challenges and you see how the team ones are run, you don't have to always be in those team ones. Feel free to use both. You know, if you only have one challenger for 21 Day Fix, but you have 5 for size, go ahead and run your own size group if you want. Or if you have 20 for a clean eating challenge, you know, you can use the team one or you can run your own. So those are just some options that you do have, any coach. And I think we all here may know that, but your coaches may not. So it's a good idea to sort of remind them of doing what they're most comfortable with, because the bottom line is the whole thing is about growing your business and what works for you. And for some people, that's the team groups. They love that interaction with 20 different coaches and 30 different challengers. And other people prefer a small, you know, they feel better sharing with just their coach or just their, and you're going to need to feel that out as you work with people. I think that was, I don't know if I missed anything I wrote. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I don't know if anybody has any comments or if I missed anything. Excuse me, getting over a cold. All that partying at Summit, still getting over my cold.
Yeah, I think everyone's still recuperating.
So what do we think? Anybody have any comments or any suggestions? I mean, that's what we sort of came up with, but you guys are part of it too. So if you have any wonderful brainstorms or questions or comments, you know.
Agree, disagree. Don't all talk at once now, guys.
That means they all agree. They're all perfect with it.
We're all in unison. It's 100% good. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're making the best of a tougher situation, and the ultimate hope is that maybe, you know, we'll be able to sort of bring Elevate back to full speed ahead, you know, once somebody goes diamond. I think Jenny might be the closest right now, so.
Go, Jenny.
But once somebody goes diamond, you know, maybe we can talk about having that more of a leadership role. But in the meantime, we have so many resources available, and it's nice to be able to say that we're on a team that has so many successful coaches, and to not take advantage of that at our level would just be, you know, silly. So we're hoping that this will sort of help streamline everything and just not lose that closeness that we all have at the same time. So.
Yeah, trying to make things a little bit easier, but still keep those of us who want to stay connected.
There you go. See
how
right, easy it was?
Just want to stay and chat with you all.
So I don't know if there's anything else, any other major announcements. Super Saturday, did we talk about any major things? I wasn't able to be there because we had a birthday party, and the closest one to me was 3 hours away. Yeah. But I know you guys went to Philadelphia. Do we know what the sales are for August yet? I heard rumors that size would stay, and possibly 3-day refresh would be on sale. Quote me on that, but I think That's what I heard.
Yeah, I thought I heard size the thing too.
Size is on special through August.
Woohoo!
I don't remember what else. Let me look.
I missed it too. We had the infamous garlic festival in California, and apparently it's like really popular, and people come from all over the country and the world to this thing, and like getting in and out of our area is like horrendous. Yeah, it kind of didn't happen. Sad, but it didn't happen.
They're doing the garlic festival in September here. They bring it here in the like Labor Day weekend, so we'll have to see.
Oh, do they? I didn't know that.
We haven't gone yet. We've been too afraid. Garlic ice cream and all that, but we'll try.
Yeah, it was okay. I tried a couple. It tastes like vanilla ice cream with like a light garlic flavor at the end.
Garlic is really great.
I love garlic.
I do too, but I don't know about the ice cream.
The shrimp scampi was the bomb, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see size. I put down 21-day fix, but I'm right. I don't think they're continuing 21-day fix through August.
Maybe that was
But I
ending.
could be wrong.
That's been up for a while.
Those are the only ones that I have written down.
That'd be awesome, though.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a performance challenge pack kind of thing with the club where you get energized and recover
Sweet.
for 30 days instead of Shakeology.
Okay.
That's what I'd rather have.
Awesome.
They
Yeah,
talk
so
about
everybody basically has a team cup and gonna rock it out.
Last I heard, I still needed one person. But then I was told that I think we have a fifth person. I don't know.
Or somebody from Team Accelerate will happen.
Yeah.
That's another thing about Team Accelerate is like it's just a bigger fishbowl that we can
Right.
grab things from, you know.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, I guess Denise, anything else you have to say? No.
I don't think there's any other announcements. I think that was pretty much covering Super Saturday and the groups and what we were going to do, and I think we're good. So, I mean, we can do another one.
Yeah, and for anyone not here and not registered for a Team Cup, one more day, get on Team Cup.
That's a huge business builder. I mean, every time that I have done it, I have always, at least if not, it's always been a big month, a bigger month than any other month that I've done. So it's one of those things that when you're just working with 4 other people and everybody's sort of motivated, it sort of gets you going. It's worth it to do it. So
Totally.
fire them.
Healthy.
So, all right, so we're good. I think that's it then, right?
I think so.
All right. So thank you guys. If you don't have anything, you can always post in the group, and then I'm gonna put the recording in once it uploads and all that good stuff. So watch our beautiful people.
All right, guys, it was good to see you. All right. Have a good night.
You too.